Girl, I'm tired. I'm wiped out. I took yesterday off from the gym because I just needed a day of rest, honey, okay? Um, this gym, who girl? Health is wealth, but health is also a lot of hard work, you know? But girl, nobody told us that the road would be easy, okay? And we didn't come this far to leave. So we got to keep pushing through, girl, no matter what. We fall down, but we have to get back up again, honey. All right? Yes, honey. Girl, so before we get into the main reason why we're here, I wanted to address something real quick. And of course, we will be going live this weekend to address this more in depth, girl, okay? And what I'm talking about is the season 4 part 2 reunion of Chasing Dallas, girl. And I'm at work last night, right? And I'm tuning in, and I'm like, okay. And then we get to the after show. Shout out to Ebby Reviews, shout out to TTB, Really B, and everybody else who was an accompaniment. I didn't watch the entire thing. I flipped through, a bunch of shit. And girl, this is my thing, right? And I'm going to be real quick because again, this video isn't solely about this situation, but I'm in the gym and I'm watching and I'm listening to the after show, and my nerves are just going at this point. Y'all were never family to begin with. Let's just tell the truth. Like, girl, and if y'all were, then I would love to. I don't even want to be involved in any kind of family dynamic where, girl, just because shit don't go our way in the relationship, girl, the friendship, girl, the family ship, girl, we finna get out on these public platforms and start airing each other the fuck out. Like, girl, sometimes no response is the right response. Girl, y'all finna get on this platform, right? And this is the stuff, like, y'all, the family divided is correct. So obviously Markel and producers, y'all knew all this shit was happening because for this particular season to be set on the premise of the downfall of this family relationship, right? That this was brewing. This was something that was happening way before filming even took place, probably even before casting took place. And I'm inclined to believe that because, one, Trey Howard in the past 2 seasons has always stepped up to Dior and was always voicing his opinion on, damn dad, why aren't you there for me? And then Dior sits around and says the same exact thing. Well, no one is there for me. And we see this great divide in this battle, girl, that takes place throughout this entire season of Chasing Dallas, right? And then we get to this good old after show, right? And we show our natural asses on this bitch, right? You invite, and y'all get so upset when people have their opinions. When they start inserting their thoughts and their 2 pennies, girl, into your motherfucking shit. Y'all kill me with that. Y'all get so mad at the YouTubers, the bloggers, the commentators, and all of these. But look what you put out there for people to talk about, knowing that people are going to talk about it. And then y'all half-ass a season. Hello, God. Y'all don't, girl, Trey Howard aired out all of the tea, girl. And one of the things that really took me, and why I'm kind of upset with the after show panel, because I don't know why y'all didn't step on this. Because, girl, that's probably why I'm not around no more. Y'all don't want me around no more, girl. Then it's fine, because I'm going to press the button of life. And the button that I have is, why didn't y'all give Robert that same motherfucking energy that y'all was giving Trey Howard and everybody else, right? Let's talk about it real quick. Trey Howard said something very important. Girl, y'all finna come over here and get on me about this, but we ain't gonna talk about the things that were actually supposed to be exposed on this season, which was that Robert, girl, you were out here allegedly trying to fuck on Dior's ex. But you jumping down Dior, girl, hello God, jumping down Dior's throat, girl, his good throat, girl, bitch, about him getting with Kesey. Knowing that Kesey was with your best friend at some point or another millions of fucking moons ago. Girl, please. Y'all miss me with the bullshit, girl. I think it's selective outrage at this point. Now, let's be honest here. I'm not on nobody's side. I'm on the side of truth and justice, bitch. I'm on the side of balance. And it seems to me there's no truth, there's no justice, girl, and there's no damn balance in this whole entire situation. A lot of talking around the real tea, girl. And the very real tea is this: y'all really don't like each other. I believe what Dior said too. Trey Howard, you just want us around when it's time to film and do scenes and when it's beneficial to you. That is basically the tea that we see a lot with these shows, girl. That y'all really don't, even fucking mainstream platforms as well, like Bravo. These girls don't really fuck with each other on a personal level when the cameras are off. Y'all only come together when it's time to create a storyline for your dry ass season, bitch. But what kills me the most is that y'all sit down and y'all get upset at people like me for calling out these very real truths. Girl, please. I see why I was alienated, because I would have ate through all of that bullshit. And you know what? I'm all here for a kumbaya. I said this in my last live conversation about this, right? Girl, but y'all did not give Robert the business that he deserved. Y'all did not, girl, the way he came at Dior the whole entire season, and then it's like, my brother, and I apologize. No, let's apologize after we address this. Because every confessional, every opportunity Robert Ray had, he was throwing the knife at the back of Dior the whole time. But in his face, that's my brother, that's my brother. Then you arguing it down with Trey Howard. Obviously, girl, there's a lot more underneath that ground, bitch, than any of us were really purview to. And we see the real anger, hello God, that was let out in this after show. Girl, and to me, it's petty as fuck to sit here and tell the girls that, oh, Trey Howard is on the run from his barber because he didn't pay his barber. Girl, ain't nobody moving out of no damn state, no city, no area code, bitch, because they on the run from a barber. Girl, let's tell the truth, Robert. Were you really trying to get with Dior's ex? Were you in those DMs? I don't think Trey Howard would make that up. I don't think that he would make that up, girl. Let's talk about it. Again, it's the selective outrage for me. And again, I love the panel, but girl, y'all should have pressed on that a lot. And then TTB said, oh, I heard about that. All right, then, you heard about that. Let's press that button of life, girl. Let's get Robert all the way to motherfucking together, because you got a lot of energy for Trey Howard. You had a lot of behind the scenes energy and not enough front energy for Dior. Which lets me know there's way more going on, girl. And this is why I don't really fuck with these shows like that, and why I say the things that I say, because girl, we talking about it after the fact. All of this was pertinent while y'all were filming. This would have made the story actually come more together. But I stand by what I've always said throughout this entire season. Trey Howard, when you take on the role of bone carrier, you have to be willing to accept all the things that come with that. The good, the bad, and the ugly, baby. Okay? And for the most part, I'm not gonna lie, I think Trey Howard owned a lot of the shit. I think he owned a lot of the shit. Dior, it's great to see you on these panels and voicing your tea, and we finally have found that quiet spirit, girl. We pulled her out and we beat her with a billy club, girl, and we dragged out, hello God, the vocals to the carpet of life. But girl, that was needed, required, and desired throughout the season. Hello. And Robert, we're not going to skate by the fact that you very much did preface the conversation at DeAndre's little colors party, saying that you did bring Tony over there to confront Dior. You even used words, hello God, that were like violence. And y'all disappoint the hell out of me for not bringing any of that shit up. Markel, you too, as the fucking reunion host, you should have been like, nah, girl, yeah, you stood up to Kesey and you apologized, but Kesey, I'm gonna need you to stand the fuck up too. Well, my bad, you too busy getting good dick from 7 Deep, girl, please. That's industry love to me, if you ask me. That's how Kesey gonna get to his next way in life. Because he too quiet to ask for what he really want. So let me surround myself with people who have the vocal ability to speak on my behalf to get me the things that I want. Closed mouths don't get fed, girl. They get fucked. But that's the part that really took me, was that y'all, the selective outrage, girl, like y'all need to step on Robert's face, girl. You need to cucaracha on that shit, girl. You need to bachata on that shit, because what's the tea? That boiled my blood. We cannot be skating by these very important moments. And I think what it is that a lot of people know what's really going on here. Because a lot of y'all be alluding to some things that aren't even really too much in question, but now they are in question, because it's like, hold on, how do y'all know that? What makes y'all believe this? So it makes me believe that a lot of y'all are purviewed, hello God, to a lot of the tea that the public was not. That's what kills me with these shows, girl. And I now see why motherfuckers don't like me too much. Because I'm not an industry hoe. I'm not one of these girls going, I hear little things, and it may seem very small and mediocre to y'all. But those things be the most important things, girl, those little small moments. When Trey Howard said, and I quote, and he didn't even want to expose the tea, but he's like, girl, we already here, and the relationships are dead, and these girls are trying to air me out any damn way. Let me go ahead and just tell the truth. And apparently he says Markel was aware of all of the tea, girl, that these were actual situations that were supposed to be highlighted throughout the season, but they were not. And I think what it is we wanted to draw and create a narrative that made certain people look better. And we wanted, like Trey Howard said, girl, everybody, when it came down time to tell the tea, people wanted to hold on to their secrets. And this is why I'm disappointed in Robert. I'm disappointed in Dior. I'm disappointed in Trey Howard. Y'all really let a lot of foolishness come between y'all relationship. You allowed a leak in the building, girl. Shame on every last one of y'all. Girl, please. But again, we'll be going live this weekend to have that more in-depth conversation because, girl, no man, Pam. Anyway, let's move on. I wanted to talk about real quick. Actually, this is cute. When it's time to let motherfuckers go. Let me tell y'all something real quick. I'm 35. And I have lived, girl. I have been through the storm, girl. I have been through the monsoon. I have been through the volcanoes of life, girl. I have been through, okay? And if there's one thing that I've learned about going through and being on this journey of life is that at the end of the day, you only have yourself to count on, all right? Now, life, Miss Destiny, God, whatever y'all believe in, that's a positive force, amen, will oftentimes give you confidants, comrades, constituents, and just really, really good people, right? And again, people come in your life for many different reasons, girl. There's many lessons to be learned when people come in your life. But a bigger lesson is when they have left your life, right? Because sometimes I think, girl, whether it's intimate relationships, friendships, family members, things of that nature, we question a lot of times like, damn, like, why didn't this friendship carry on longer? Why didn't this, relationship carry on longer? And we beat ourselves up about that. We start to questioning our own self. Like, is there something wrong with me? Like, why, and you may be one of those people that you put way more into your friendships than the people that are in your friendship. Does that make sense? And for my people out there that do that, there's nothing wrong with you, baby. The only thing I can say is stop wearing your heart on your sleeve. Stop sitting out here thinking that people are going to think and react and love on you the way that you do. That's rule number one, is we have to get out of that fantasy land, girl. We have to get out. Not everybody is made equal. And let's be honest here, not everybody is meant to be in your circle of life, okay? Again, people come in your life to teach you some things. And sometimes they might be gone in a quickness. But does that mean anything is wrong with you? No. Does that even mean that anything is wrong with them? No. All it could really mean is that, girl, they came to do whatever they were meant to do in your life. It's always a blessing when people stick around for the long haul, right? It's always a blessing. But sometimes the bigger blessing is when certain people come in and they leave. See, a lot of times, and I talk about this too, we be trying to hold on we try our best to hold on to things, and especially those friendships, those relationships, they're always so turbulent. There's always some chaos and drama and foolishness going into it. You ever had one of those friends that's just like every time they're around, something goes wrong? You ever had that relationship with somebody who you love the fuck out of them, but girl, it just, y'all fight and argue all the time, nothing works out, y'all have all these problems and shit, it's not meant for you to have. Although love is not designed to be easy, it should be easy. And if you find yourself battling it out to keep the strength and the sanctity of your so-called relationship with someone, girl, then maybe the sign is plain to see that this ain't for you. Because let's talk about some of the signs, right, when it's time to let a bitch go. One of those signs is when the thought cross your mind. Future said this best, and I know, girl, he ain't shit, but girl, I love his music and he be talking some real shit sometimes. If you have to put a question mark next to your best friend, if you have to put a question mark next to your lover, if you have to put a question mark next to anybody who you hold near and dear, that's the first sign that you may have to let that bitch go. Okay? And the very fact that you're questioning it means you've recognized that this person's actions towards you or inactions towards you, hello God, because sometimes it ain't even about what people are doing, it's about what they're not doing. Hello God, you better slow down, sir. You know it already, girl. That's the thing about human beings, girl. Like, our intuition will never lead us wrong, girl. Now, sometimes she ain't all the way accurate, hello God, but in my experience, my intuition has always been, girl, my oracle, so to speak. I pay attention to the inner thoughts, girl, the inner spirit, girl. Because a lot of times, you ever thought to yourself, damn, I should have listened to my other brain. I should have listened to that other voice that was telling me, don't do this, don't be around this person, don't go to this place at this time. And you did the shit anyway, and then you were like, damn, I should have listened to that second or third mind. You feel me? Always listen to your intuition first, girl. And I think we see the signs already, but because we're comfortable, because we think more highly of this so-called relationship, hello God, this friendship, this family member bullshit, we think so highly of it. Oh, this can't be. This person couldn't do this to me. They wouldn't do this to me. Girl, please, they did. But you overlooked it because of this so-called social condition of love and honor for family and friendship and all this other shit, right? You overlooked it. And that's okay. I'm not here to beat y'all up about that. It's a life lesson. See, again, what I like to call rewind sessions. You're going to go through it over and 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 over again until you get it. And hopefully it won't be too late. Hello, God. So the two signs, all right, the third sign is when there's more drama, hello God, when there's more problems than peace in this so-called relationship. You ever had one of those people that's drama, 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 Drita? Drama. Drama. This person got all of these issues, all of these problems they try to put on you. And being a good Judy on duty, right? You're going to sit there and you're going to be there. But then when you have issues that arise in your life, are they there for you? Some of us have some of those toxic friendships or relationships where it's all about that person. They come to you to vent, right? Girl, but would they reciprocate if you were calling them? Girl, I've had plenty of situations like that where people, it just seems like people are just so invested in their self. That's why I just shut up. That's probably another reason I became a commentator, girl. Because like I just felt like at the end of the day, yes, I have a round table of people who I confess my things to. You know, I have conversations with. We help each other work our shit out in life, right? But like back in the day, I really didn't feel like I had a reliable, you know, support system like that. So I think that's why I turned to YouTube. I think that's why I turned to commentating, to just, you know, vent and to connect with other like-minded individuals who kind of feel and have experienced some of the things that I have. And again, it's just a safe place for you to get out all your shit. And yeah, people might try to judge me, but girl, I don't give a fuck about your judgment because I don't know y'all. And that's no disrespect. I'm just saying the overall tea. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about y'all, but I'm talking about y'all. Shout out to Rodney. Hello, God. You know? But I think we have to start understanding that, girl, just because this person is blood, just because we've known this person forever and a day, girl, just because, stop making excuses for these bitches' bad behavior towards you, girl. And the more excuses that you make, you have to ask yourself this very real question. Are they sitting up thinking about you the same way you up thinking about them? Bitch, don't wave at me. This is the same dude who had that other guy stopping in the road for his motherfucking ass not too long ago. Y'all remember when I cussed his... Girl, this man has an IE ass shirt on. Girl, no fucking God. So, if begging for change and crack ain't working, you willing to eat a little bit of ass to get where you're trying to get to. Girl, please. That is crazy. I really wish I could... Girl. Ooh, I want to turn this camera around so bad. I ain't gonna do that man like that, girl. He already down on his life, child. Anyway, but yeah, girl, you have to... And it's so crazy that this conversation comes like right after that laying into that I just did when it comes to Chasing Dallas, girl. Like, you know the signs are already there. Think about it. All of these people get together to have this conversation and to say all the things they've been wanting to say to your motherfucking ass. But they was just trying to hold on and save face and all these other things. Let me tell y'all something. You do people a disservice when you are tiptoeing around them, when you're beating around the bush, girl, when you're sitting there not expressing how you really feel about people. You do yourself a disservice and you do that person a disservice because you have to lay motherfuckers out as things happen, girl, period. Stop letting people play on your time. I'm not gonna sit here and call somebody a brother or a father or an uncle, bitch, and y'all ain't really treated me that way. In the word of Cat's Meow, poof. Miss me with all of that shit. I don't have time for that. No God. But you put up with it. You put up with it because of this lifelong connection you got with people. And trust me, I definitely understand that. But I gave y'all the 3 signs. And the very, like I said, the very real sign is, what does your intuition tell you? Okay? And I'm talking from a place of balance because I do understand that there are a lot of people out here who do a lot of victimizing. Hello, God. They like to play the victim. So I'm not speaking to those girls. I'm speaking to the girls that have actually done the work on thine self to say, you know what? Because I've had to do that in my life sometimes. Like, child, did I do something wrong? Like, sometimes I have to ask myself, I call myself into question a lot throughout life when it comes to my relationships with people. And I'll be like, hold on, did I do something wrong? And I feel like, again, we're all human, we make mistakes, and sometimes we lean on thine own understanding too much. But for the most part, I do feel like I'm real enough and transparent enough with myself to say, you know what? Did I play a part in this? Did I add to this foolishness and this drama? You know, I constantly have to ask that question because I don't want to be one of those people that sit around and I ain't did nothing wrong, knowing that I did do something wrong. You know? Because that's the thing I do hate about a lot of people. They sit around and it's everybody else's fault but their own. Like, girl, it does take 2 to tango. So that's why I'm not in total agreement with either Trey Howard, Dior, or Robert. I'm on the most balanced fence possible when it comes down to these motherfuckers. Because it's just like, girl, all of y'all played a part in the shit. And the same thing goes for what I'm talking about here and now, which is like, ask yourself the very real question. In your process of thinking about letting certain people go out of your life, right? Did you play a part, or at least a little bit of part, in why shit didn't work out? But again, that requires a lot of self-work, girl. And a lot of the girls are not willing to go down there. A lot of the girls are so narcissistic and so full of themselves and think that they can't do no wrong. That they, you know? The moral of the story is this, girl. You're born in this world by yourself unless you were born with a twin. Hello, God. And even then, one comes out after the other. Y'all ain't being birthed at the exact same time. Y'all ain't coming out that puss together. It's one at a time. And you will also leave this earth by yourself. You get one very real life. Make the most of it by selecting your friends, your family, your lovers, whoever you invite into your circle of life. Make sure that you picking wisely, girl. And even when you do pick wisely, because people are fallible. We're humans, girl. You can have the bestest of friendships, girl, and that person or even you might fall short in that relationship. And it may be time to let it go. And that person may be ready to let your ass go. But the key is, girl, don't be mad about it. Well, we're humans, so we're going to be mad about anything that doesn't work out in our favor, especially if we really love these people, right? But girl, I'm going to tell you like this. Love ain't supposed to hurt. Love ain't supposed to be too difficult. Love is supposed to be honorable, respectful, hello God, transparent, hello God, reliable, hello God. You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. And that's okay, girl, because like I said, there's lessons in all of that, girl. Let's have one more cigarette before we end this. Yeah, girl, it's okay. It truly is okay because there's lessons with people, girl. You end up learning a lot about yourself in the failure of relationships. Yeah, you're going to go through your grieving period when the friendship or, the relationship didn't work out. You're going to go through your moments, and rightfully so, But when you finally, dust yourself off, girl, and pick yourself up and move forward, you live and you learn. It's not the end of the world. I know how that can feel, though. Trust me, I do. But it is up to us as the individual to take the reins of life and work that shit. And always think about it this way. Human beings, I keep saying the word fallible because it's true. Nobody's perfect, girl. Nobody is perfect, girl. Nobody is perfect, girl. Oh, I thought that was who I needed to see because, girl, I feel like this man been dodging me. And, girl, you gonna answer for everything, in my opinion, bitch. I'm talking about my landlord, girl. He owed me a stove and a new refrigerator, and it's been going on 3 months, girl. I've been circling the block like a buzzard in the desert waiting for someone to die to trap your ass real quick. I'm gonna get you, though. Don't worry, bitch. Anyway, yeah, girl, we just got to be very real about those things, and I think the more life progresses and we see how people truly act and how selfish a lot of people really are in this world, it just makes things easier. I'd rather things be Front Street. Again, the worst thing in life to me is wasting time. Wasting time on a love that wasn't real, wasting time on a friendship that wasn't real, wasting time on people who just didn't really add any real pure goodness to it. And that's what I don't get, girl. Y'all be trying to make these alliances and these friendships with people based on what they can do for you. Then, girl, then you wonder why you got all the drama in the world. Because you out here seeking out mutually beneficial relationships just for the surface level of it all. You ain't trying to really love nobody and care about nobody. That's why your shit's all fucked up. And that's why you got a lot of lonely bitches out here like me in the world, because I don't tolerate that kind of foolishness. Again, life is too short to be wasted with fools and with people that really don't see it for you. People, I know they say, oh, a friend of my enemy is my friend or something like that. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Girl, no, they're not. Because once that enemy is defeated, that enemy is going to be your enemy again. Trust it. And we live in a different time now, girl. People don't care about connection. People don't care about the true in-depth nature of friendship and love anymore. People only care about what they can get out of you. How does being with you, being around you, being associated with you, how does that benefit me in my life? That's the thing I hate. And that's another reason why I don't even like the YouTube world too much, because I feel like a lot of people, they get together in this shit, right? And it's not, they don't really like each other, but their platforms benefit from their relationship. It's like, girl, I don't even want that. I don't want to be fucked up with your ass at all, bitch, if I really don't like you. And I don't want you to waste your time on me if you really don't like me. Tell that truth up front. That way I'm not wasting my motherfucking time or my life thinking that I have a friendship, thinking that I have a connection with somebody that I really don't. Now, there are associations, hello God, and I think we have to start understanding that. You can't have all your associates be labeled as your friends. There's a difference. Hello God. Girl, please, we be wasting our life and our time. Ooh, girl, that burned. Damn, bitch, that cigarette burned the hell out of me. We waste a lot of our motherfucking life sitting around here waiting on people, becoming friends with people, and, you know, you really don't even like them, and they really don't even like you. It's just, what can you do for me? Like Janet Jackson said, what have you done for me lately? I don't like things like that. I don't live my life based on what I can get out of you, or how is this mutually beneficial. No, if I really do fuck with you, I fuck with you. Period, girl. And if I don't, I don't. And then, and I ain't even, and it's not a bad thing to not fuck with someone, because like I said, you have associations out there. You know, people that you bypass, you have a lot of respect for, you actually like them, they actually like you. It's just you ain't clicked up. You, in the words of Jace, you ain't coochie crunching. You know, but when you see one another, it's mutual respect, it is love, it's admiration, it's all the things. That don't mean we got to be classified or labeled as besties and sisters in Christ. Okay, period. Y'all be holding on to shit, y'all be faking it until you make it, girl, and then when you do make it, you realize that it's all fake. Yeah, because you faked it till you made it, bitch. You know, look at Armand Wiggins. Look at a lot of these girls. They think they got all these friends, and then when you get to a certain status, girl, you get to a certain level in your career or your life, look what happens. Look what's going on with Armand Wiggins and King Payne. Look what happened with Tasha K and Armand Wiggins. Look what happened with Wiley and all these other people. Look at all of that sector of YouTube when everybody that came up together was supposed to be friends. Justin J, Adrian Expression. You got all of these people who started off as good Judy's, hello God, so-called friends, but when they made it to a certain place in their life, what happened? Every last one of y'all that indulge in this kind of behavior should be ashamed of yourselves. Y'all would, period. And if the time ever gets to the point where the friendship or the relationship has to end, do not get your ass on these good old platforms and air your business out there and then have the nerve and audacity to get upset and highly pissed off when motherfuckers place their 2 cents into your business. Again, sometimes silence is the best reaction. Hello, God. Be blessed and never stressed, y'all. Remember that health is truly wealth. And remember, girl, you got to protect yourself in this life. You have to protect your energy. You have to protect your spirit. You have to protect everything, because we're living in a much different time right now. Here today and gone tomorrow, bitch. Stop wasting your life and wasting your time on motherfuckers that truly are not really meant for you. And I guarantee you, you will be much happier, girl. You'll be much happier and have much more free time, girl. Your mental health will be better, girl. I'm telling you, girl, period. Take care. Bye.